Hey everyone, Dale here. So today I'm going to talk about the little Mr. Buddy heater. Now I picked this guy up last year on an auction site. I think I paid about $50 for it, which was a really good deal. It's just a smaller one. It takes the little small 1-pounder tanks, propane tanks, and you can hook it on the back of a wall or whatever. The little tanks don't really heat the garage, so I'm going to try heating it with a 30-pound propane tank and see how long it takes to heat up the garage. Right now it's about 12 Celsius, which is about 54 Fahrenheit in the garage, and my garage is a bit messy right now, but it is about a 450 square foot 20 by 20 roughly garage, so about 450 to 475 square feet. So I'm going to see if this little guy can heat it up, relatively well to keep it, just to get the chill off and to keep things from freezing in the garage. So I'd only be using it really during the day, and then I have an electrical plug here. I have an electrical plug down here for a 240 volt electric heater that I'd probably run at night time, just if it got really cold. So this would only be running, through the day when I can keep an eye on it. I also have cameras in my garage, so I can keep an eye on it that way as well, if I'm in the house. And I have carbon monoxide detector and smoke detectors in the garage. So, okay, so this is what I've got here. I ordered this on Amazon. It's called a propane from Mr. Buddy heater fuel filter. And what it does is you need this if you're going to run a hose from this fitting to the propane tank. Apparently there's particles in the propane tank that can cause damage to the Mr. Buddy, as well as contaminants in the hose. So you're going to want to get one of these first. It looks like it's part number F273699, and it's on Amazon. I will put a link to the Canadian one in the description below if you want to check that out. And it just fits on there like that. So let's go ahead and fit that on and get it hooked up to a propane tank and see how it works on low. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is take off this 1-pound propane tank. That. Okay, so now we have this adapter here. That's where the filter is going to go on. So let's put this on. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Screw it on. You don't want to go too tight, but you don't want it loose either. Okay, now let's put this hose on. This is my propane hose for the adapter. It will go into my propane tank. Okay, so I have my full propane tank. I just filled it up at Costco. I usually get them filled up at Costco. They're a lot cheaper. So that is completely full. Very heavy. So I'm going to hook that up to that. I don't know if I can run it under the door because I don't have a long enough cord. So normally I would have the propane tank outdoors when I'm doing this. So I'm going to have to order a longer cord, obviously. A longer propane line. But it'll work for testing it here, so let's get that hooked up. Okay, with that hooked up, let's turn the propane tank on. Now you're going to want to test with leaks, so I just got a little bit of soapy water in here, and I'm just going to make sure that it's not leaking anywhere. see any bubbles. I don't hear any hissing, so it should be good. Okay, so let's try lighting this. I'll probably turn the lights off here as much as I can to show it lit. I actually got to hold it down a bit because there's going to be air in the lines. I forgot. There we go. Pilot's on. Now that is low, right there. Looks like it's still working through the propane line. And there we go, it's lit. So that's on low. I can turn it on to high just to show you. That'll get really red. These things work great. I mean, they're really nice and warm. I've heard of people using them in their RVs. I would personally want to make sure you have a window cranked or and a carbon monoxide detector, at least 2 of them, for a backup. And I personally wouldn't want to leave it unattended for too long a period, because you are working with gas, you know. But so that's on high. I'm going to turn it on low and see if it'll heat this shop up. It's like I said, it's 12 degrees in here right now, which is 54 Fahrenheit. I just want to see if it'll warm up this space on low for an hour. And if it doesn't heat it up in an hour and a half, 2 hours, then I'll put it up to high and see how long it takes to warm it up. But if I can get it at 18 degrees in here, you know, I'm happy with that. So let's give that a try. So we got it hooked up to our tank down here and up there. I would like to try and get it underneath the garage door and have the propane tank outside, and then that sitting on the concrete floor. So I may try to do that really quick. Yeah, so I opened my garage door and I put the propane tank outside, ran the hose inside. I'm more comfortable with that sitting on the concrete here. So let's go in. We'll keep an eye on the temperature and see if we can warm up this space. Again, sorry for the messy garage. I'm working on it. So there's my little indicator there that reads into the house that tells me that it's 12 degrees in here currently. So this is an Accurate weather station. This is what I have in my garage. So I'm in the house right now and it's currently 12 Celsius, which is 54 Fahrenheit. Humidity is 51 and the inside temperature is 22 with 43 humidity inside. And the current time is 5:27 a.m. On Thursday the 24th of October. So let's come back in an hour and see what the difference is in temperature. Okay, so we're approaching 1 hour here. It's 6:26, going to be 6:27 here shortly. So we've went up 3 degrees Celsius, which is, so we started off at 12 degrees, now we're 15 degrees Celsius. So 3 degree increase. In Fahrenheit, that would be from 54 Fahrenheit to 50. We are now 57 Fahrenheit. I noticed the humidity did drop down by 1 point, but it also went back up by 1 point. So we're same humidity. Yeah, there it goes, drops to 50%. And then our indoor temperature, of course, is the same, 22 and 43 for humidity. So yeah, so we jumped 3 degrees. Now keep in mind the heater, Mr. Heater, is on low, so it's not on high. So in 1 hour we went up 12, 13, 14, 15, 3 degrees in 1 hour. So I'll meet back and we'll try another hour and see if there's any difference. Okay, so we're almost at 7:27 here, so it's been roughly 2 hours later. So we went up 1 degree in an hour, so at 16, so we're starting to slow down on the bringing it up on the degrees here. Saying about 50% humidity. That really hasn't changed. It was 51 before. The inside temperature 22 Celsius and 44% humidity. So we've taken it up about 4 Celsius from the beginning in 2 hours, from 12 Celsius. So not done this test yet. This is part 1. I'm going to do another video. Once I have it uploaded, you'll find it right up here. Click on that and you can check out the next video. I'm going to do one with a fan going to see if it heats up, and I'm also going to put it on high because this was a test just on low. So let's go to the garage and see if it feels warmer out there and how the buddy heater's making up. Also guys, please hit like down below and subscribe. Subscribe down below and hit the bell for the notifications so that you can be notified when I upload another video. And yeah, so we'll check out the garage and the heater, and we'll take it from there. Okay, so we're back inside here in the garage. It's still going, putting off really good amount of heat here. Everything looks good. It's going under. Yeah, so outside temperature outside is 7 degrees. So you know, it's warmed it up fairly well in here. It's comfortable. I don't really need a jacket on. I also have a carbon monoxide detector in my garage, and this, you know, it's been on for over 2 hours now, the Mr. Heater, and it's still reading 0. So no carbon detected in the garage. And there's the Ryobi fan I have hanging on the ceiling here that I'd like to, in my next video, turn that on, because obviously heat rises, so if that will heat it up quicker. So I'll plug that in for the next video and try this heater on high, because it's on low right now. So, but it does take the chill off. So yeah guys, if you liked the video, again please subscribe and hit the like button below. And this is part 1. I'll make a part 2 here shortly. Okay guys, ciao for now.